Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to episode number 24 of FIFA 20 Career Mode. And today we begin by taking on Stade de Reims in the Ligue. PSG currently sitting above us on the league table, and we need to win to keep up the pace with them. I think we have a game in hand, but they are still quite a few points ahead of us, and we need them to certainly slip up if we are to win the league title. But in the second game of today's episode, we have the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final tie against Real Madrid, the main event for today's episode really. This is just the appetizer, but here we go. Hopefully we can get the better of Stade de Reims. I can't quite remember what happened in the first game against them this year. I believe it may have been a draw, so hopefully we can improve on that. Here's the team that will be lining up today. I believe Bakayoko's suspended. Either that or he's being rested for the midweek game against Real Madrid. But other than that, it is a full-strength lineup. Mendes just slots back into CDM with Real Madrid taking his place in central midfield. As for the Reims side, however, the only name I recognise, I'm pretty sure I said this last time, is Rajkovic in goal. But apart from that, can't even remember any of the names from last time we played them, if any of them did anything decent or not. Anyway, we are approaching the beginning of the game. Hopefully we can come away with the 3 points from today's game, and it's us on the ball looking to work an opportunity here. Adelaide to Dembele, who finds Depay. Depay turns and fires it in. 1-0. Before we have played 10 minutes, we already have the lead. It's Memphis Depay, our top scorer in the league this season, who gets us the goal. Dembele, a nice ball into him. He takes a touch, gets rid of his defender and fires it past the goalkeeper, who didn't really have much chance of saving it from that close, though he didn't really make much of an effort either. Memphis Depay with his 11th goal of the league so far, and he gives us a 1-0 lead here today at home against Reims. Just what we were looking for. Great start to the game. And now we're coming forward again through Kone, who finds Aouar. Here's Dembele trying to work some space. Dembele takes a shot on it, saved, and pushed around the post by Rajkovic. It was a decent hit from Dembele. Just fizzed it along the ground. There was a little bobble as well, and it was well saved by the goalkeeper. And there may be one final chance in this half for Reims. It's Udin out on this far side. He beats Kone, cuts it back for Dingome, but his shot is blocked and deflects over and wide. If we have a look at the replay here, an important intervention by Kanate there. He gets his knee in the way, deflects it behind for a corner, so there is one final chance of the half you'd expect. In it comes, Lopez punches it away, and there is half time. The referee blows his whistle, and we take a 1-0 lead into the dressing room at the halftime break. Memphis Depay, the goal scorer. It's him we have to thank for our current lead. The supporters will be pleased, and hopefully we can come out in the second half and have a similar performance to the one we just saw there in the first half. But will there be any changes? Yeah, we'll make a change at the break. Aouar comes off with the Real Madrid game in mind. He's replaced by Jean Lucas, who has had a decent season as backup. Despite being just 72 rated, he feels like he's better than that, to be honest. But here come Rem. It's a nice back heel. Chevaleran is in, and he finds the back of the net. Unfortunately, just only 4 and a bit minutes after half time, and Rem are back on level terms. It was a good run, no one tracked it, a nice back heel to find him, and Lopez couldn't keep it out. And it's an equaliser for Stade de Reims, and that's just not what we needed in our pursuit of PSG. But here, we're looking to come forward and hopefully get another goal to go back into the lead. Traore turns, can he get the shot off? He can, it's blocked, it falls back to him though, and he fires it in to make it 2-1. And not long after being pulled back to level terms, we now take the lead once more. It's Bertrand Traore who fires it in. It was a nice turn, a good block to start off with, but it fell straight back to Traore, and he fires it in on the second attempt. Is it in off the post? Yeah. A slight deflection off the post. Finds the back of the net. It's 2-1. And Traore has his... Oh, it didn't show it. I skipped it. Anyway, a 2-1 lead for us. And we're put back into the lead by Traore. Nice. And there could be another goal here coming. Lucas, good turn. He winds up for the shot. Oh, he cracks it off the crossbar. What a hit that was. It went so high that Rajkovic was able to get up and then catch it after diving. But could we get a final goal to seal it here? It's almost into stoppage time. The cross comes in towards Cornet, and Cornet fires it in. That'll do it. 3-1. You'd expect the final score to be after that. It should sew up all 3 points for us. Rem would have to score 2 goals in stoppage time, and I don't really see that happening. A good goal there from Cornet. Nice work from Depay. He beats his man. Plays a nice ball across the ground to Cornet, who peels away from his marker and then fires it in across the keeper, who was wrong-footed. There was just no way he was going to keep that out. Rajkovic, he needed his defence to defend better, to pick up Cornet, or to stop the cross coming in. But they didn't. That's good for us. We get a third. Cornet has his 5th of the league season so far. He's been really decent as a backup winger, an impact sub that we can bring on in the game if one of our wingers aren't having too good of a game. He's been really good, and with the final whistle coming any second now, I hope, we should have all 3 points from today, and it's headed straight to Lopez. We've played a minute and almost a minute and a half of extra additional time. He's offside. We have a free kick. Just launch it up the pitch. And there's full time. Comes finally, 2 minutes after it should have. But that's not a big deal because the 3 points are staying in Lyon, should I say. And that is a good start to the episode. A 3-1 win against Real Madrid, though, would be a lot more difficult to do, I would say. But that's not important for now. What's important for now is that we have all 3 points in the league today. Good stuff, and that will get us to within 7 points of PSG, I think it is. But don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. Comfortably the better team. More shots, more on target, more possession. And a good performance that leads in well to this game. It's Real Madrid at home. We're going to need a really big first leg if we are to have any chance of progressing. The away leg at the Bernabeu will not be easy by any stretch of the imagination. Bakayoko returns today. It's a full-strength side. What can we do against the might of Real Madrid? They beat PSG in the last round, who, I mean, if we used our 2 results against PSG this season, which was a 3-2 loss at home and a 1-0 win away, as 2 legs of a Champions League knockout tie, they would progress on away goals. So it's not the greatest of measurements to say that Real Madrid are better than us. But, I mean, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? But a big match is needed from these lads. What can they do? It's as you would expect. Probably need Memphis Depay, our highest rated player, our best player this season so far, and Dembele, the top scorer in the Champions League, will both need to have big games if we are to come away with the win today. Here's Real Madrid's lineup. Formidable, I would call it. They've got Heung-min Son playing at striker as well. Hazard and Bale on either side. They've got pace to burn in that front three. Though we do as well, to be honest. We have quite a bit of pace anyway. A dull first half coming to an end here, but here's a chance for Hazard. And he gets the cross in, but it's collected by Lopez, who launches it up the pitch. Perhaps there's one final chance for us to get a goal. Good turn from Dembele. He leaves Sergio Ramos for dead, then chips it over to Traore. Perhaps there is a chance here. Traore, good turn, beats Marcelo, gets the cross in, but Ramos heads away. And that's half time. Pretty dull first half. Nothing much happening there. 0-0 at the break. But we'll take it, to be honest. There's no away goals being scored by Real Madrid. And we're not behind. Which, I mean, we'll definitely take that. Keep us in the tie for the second leg. And you never know what could happen. But anyway, 0-0 at the break. Decent from us, though rather boring first half. Hopefully the second half will be a bit more entertaining. Though we sure don't want Real Madrid to go and score multiple goals. That's for sure. But will there be substitution? No, we're just swapping the fullbacks, which changed again. Rather frustrating. But anyway, let's get out into the second half, and hopefully we can keep a similar scoreline. 0-0 wouldn't be a bad finish in the context of the tie. But here come Real Madrid through Gareth Bale. Here's Toni Kroos. He's getting into the box. He crosses. There's Hazard. It's 1-0. And a incisive Real Madrid attack. Pretty bad defending from me with Akanji. Didn't get out to Kroos quick enough to block the cross. And there was no one on Hazard at the back stick. I don't know what Rafael was doing. But it's 1-0 now to Real Madrid. Hazard escapes his marker and fires it in on the volley. Well, I wouldn't say he fires it in. Perhaps he just places it in, redirects it into the back of the net. And Madrid take the lead in this Champions League tie. But here comes Traore. There's a chance here. Traore's in. Good save by Courtois. And Traore can't score on the follow-up. What a chance that was right after they score to get ourselves back on level terms. But Courtois makes a really good double save to keep Madrid ahead. But here, we're playing around with it on the edge of the box, trying to carve something out. Traore with a nice turn. He cuts it back to Depay. A good touch from Depay, but he fires it over the bar. What an opportunity for Memphis. Left foot is the weaker, I believe. But does he have a 5-star weak? I don't think he does. 5-star skills, don't think he has 5-star weak foot. But he misses a golden opportunity to get us back on level terms. But there is another chance here. Traore into the box, turns, finds Depay, and Depay doesn't miss this time. He passes it in this one. Right into the bottom corner. Didn't try and overpower it like he did the last one. He makes no mistake this time. Knocking it into the bottom corner. It's 1-1. A good piece of dribbling from Traore. He beat Mendy, all ends up. Coming off the bench, perhaps not yet used to the pace of the game. Ferland Mendy. An ex-Lyon player as well, I might add. And Memphis Depay scores to make it 1-1 in the tie and on the night. Which, I mean, it's not a great result, but we'll take it. That's for sure. But that does mean, if it stays as is, we do need to score at the Bernabeu, which is going to be a tough task, that's for sure. Perhaps it could be even worse, though, because here come Real Madrid with a chance, possibly a chance to win it late on. Toni Kroos gets dispossessed by Mendes, who launches it up the pitch. Nacho Fernandez brings control of the ball. Now they're looking to carve something out. There's not much time left. Hopefully we can just hold on. Casemiro to Kroos. Kroos to Modric, and it's full time. The referee blows his whistle before Real Madrid can carve out any other opportunity. An interesting game. It's poised on a knife edge, so to say. This tie. As you can see, the players not entirely happy, not entirely disappointed with the result. The supporters looking like they're feeling the same. 1-1 the final score. Memphis Depay with a late goal to bring us back on level terms. But Real Madrid did get that away goal, so it's not amazing for us. But a quick look at the league table. PSG, please note, PSG have 6 more wins than us, which is probably why they're 13 points ahead. However, we have 2 games in hand. We must win both of those. We must make them count if we are to have any chance of winning the league this year. But PSG have been knocked out of all of the cups, including the Champions League, where they lost to Real Madrid. So the league is their one priority, and I think they've got all their eggs in one basket. They really need to win that, otherwise it'll be a very disappointing season for them, that's for sure. But that will do it for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please do drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.